I'm Donna.
And I'm Bruce, and this is Lyrical Wisdom.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Lyrical Wisdom, where we dive into song lyrics and offer heart-based wisdom through our interpretations. If you enjoy what you're hearing, don't forget you can catch every episode of Lyrical Wisdom on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and more.
You can also find us on YouTube. Just search Lyrical Wisdom Show. Do you have a song you'd like to hear us shed some light on? You can email us requests, questions, comments to lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Or leave a comment on a YouTube video. We'd really love to hear from you. And all requests get an episode and a shout out.
So join us every Tuesday and Friday as we dig deep and deliver our wisdom. And thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing to Lyrical Wisdom.
Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna. How are you today?
Oh my goodness, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. I have to say I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. And you?
Just another day in paradise.
Yay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
happy to hear that. I know it's
Me too.
yeah. And paradise is what you make it. So no matter where you are,
Definitely
guys,
is.
you can make a beautiful day in paradise right where
You can
you
do it.
are. Yes, even if
Absolutely.
it's behind your desk at work.
You can. It is so true.
Yeah, even if it's in your car and you're stuck in traffic, right?
It is so true. Yeah. And I sometimes, it may be overwhelming and you might feel like you need to talk to somebody that's not in the car with you. And you got to go with that feeling. You just
Yeah,
got to go with it sometimes.
yeah,
But then there's other times where you're going to feel like, you know what? Maybe not today. Maybe not. You know,
yeah, yeah,
it can be a beautiful thing. And you're right. You can have that moment anywhere you want, you
yeah.
know?
It's interesting going to that traffic thing because I know a lot of people experience it at one time or another in their life, and they go
Yeah.
straight to frustration, straight to, I'm not going to get, where I'm going. I'm not going to be there on time or whatever it is. And they make a choice to go into anxiety and frustration and even
Yeah.
anger sometimes. I mean, I
Yes.
think we've even heard of that definition, road rage. It's like, you know, it just is. It's
It
called
just,
traffic,
yeah.
and you can choose in that moment to slow down and just crank up the radio and just be in a space where you can just enjoy yourself and listen to songs. You can even imagine that you're just laying on the beach instead of sitting in your car stuck in traffic. There's your paradise,
Oh, don't
right?
stop. Don't stop. You're on a roll. You're on such a roll. And I
Uh,
couldn't agree with you more because it all revolves to me around like something that I've mentioned on other episodes, and I know we've talked about this, and I don't like saying those words because it's like we've already said this. It really is
yeah,
wonderful to say it over and over again, and that is, you know, if you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. And I love how, some days it is not the easiest to get out of bed. I wake up and I'll not have the easiest time putting my 2 feet down on that ground. It's just kind of
right.
one of those things. And that's not every day. And there is a day when sometimes those days pass, like it passes and we're finally able to sit up and like get down on our feet and kind of do the things, we can get up a little easier. It's just that, it's nice to think of it as something that's going to get better, and something
Yeah,
that is going to improve, because that's what I believe. And I know that you have to believe in a way that isn't like really believing, but you're truly believing within your heart and soul.
oh
And I
yeah,
think I think that's what, like, don't stop, believing like that, because that's another song altogether. But I just, I know that's how I felt. I felt so strongly about that when I was
Yeah.
listening to you speak, Donna, because I really feel that. I feel like it's such a beautiful way to wake up every day.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you got to really, really understand you have no control over the traffic.
Yeah,
You can't make it go away. You can't make it stop. You can't, you know, part all the cars in front of you. Um,
yeah.
but you can if you change the way you look at it, right? So,
Yes,
in other
yes, yes.
words, you can make
Yeah.
the cars disappear and turn it into a beach. It's choice. It is choice. And when you take something like traffic and you allow it to control you by making you angry and frustrated and upset at it, it's the traffic has all your power.
It does. It
And
does.
and you have no control over that. So take back your power, people, and start thinking about what you can do, what you can believe in,
Oh yeah.
and you can keep on rolling, in that stillness because time can stand still for you when you're
Oh,
in that flow.
definitely. And it really is how we take a look at it, because let's like also just look at the fact that most of us, if we're lucky enough to have somebody in the car with us or with us at
Yeah.
that time, we can at least have some entertainment and companionship and joy with those people, if you will, if we're not like worried that something is going to happen, that like the baby's going to pop out. Oh no, we need to really like
Yeah.
think about this. But no, I mean, like it's just, sometimes it just makes it easier if you're all by yourself. Well then, you know who are you really talking to? If you
Get
start
to know
having
thyself.
Yeah, if you start having a conversation that is perceived to be with somebody else, the reality is you're only having a conversation with yourself. And so, if you think about it like that too, it's all about how we approach just being in ourself in that moment.
Yeah.
How do we appreciate ourselves? And I love this song today. I
Yeah.
love this
I
song
think it
so
puts you
much.
on that path
I do
of,
too.
yeah, yeah,
I do
yeah.
too. And
I'm going to call it the path of positivity.
well, and it's a really wonderful way, because when things don't go exactly right, of course we can have moments of, oh darn, we can, that was very mild, of course. I'm just saying, like you can have a moment of, of
Yeah. Oh,
frustration.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's in you to feel these things. So feel them. And that's the
Right.
way it's going to be. And just know that getting through those things, it is made better by looking forward to something else, really,
Yeah.
not just looking at yourself, but looking forward to what can be, because boy howdy, it really helps. And so
Yeah.
I gotta stop, we gotta talk about this song.
Yeah, I love this song. And Bruce, I got to tell you, it's been spinning in my head. So I just had to share it with you all. Thank you so, so much for being here today on this episode of Lyrical Wisdom. Yeah, I had, we're doing this song because I've been thinking about it a lot, and I am not going to stop thinking about it.
Thank you, Donna, because I love this song. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here we go. Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac. If you wake up and don't want to smile, if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things in a different way. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Why not think about times to come and not about the things you've done? If your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. All I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while, I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone. Oh, don't you look back. Oh, don't you look back. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about this song.
I love this song. And I kind of wanted to allow you to have a moment where you could make your own comment there at the end because I didn't want to take that from you because
Mm-hmm.
I love this song. I felt like I was dancing while I was hearing you,
Um,
read it. Now, I mean,
yeah,
we also can see each other, you guys, on cameras too, of course. But I mean, it was so enjoyable to just have this song in my head while you were reading it. Oh my
yeah,
goodness, it
yeah.
was so enjoyable.
Because, Bruce, we all have those days. We all have that day that we wake up and we don't want to smile. We do.
Absolutely. I
Everyone
think,
does.
yeah,
It's just going to happen.
yeah,
You'll have a night where you tossed and turned all night and you're so exhausted. You just don't want to get out of bed. Or, you had a really bad day the day before and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want another day like yesterday. You know what I mean? And
oh yeah,
you wake up or like the other morning, it was so cold when I woke up. And, everyone has that day. You
oh yeah,
just don't want to smile.
yeah. You just kind of feel like you're crabby. You feel
Yes.
like you're just
Yeah.
crabby and just ready to, you know, anything that comes along, you feel like it's a struggle. You feel like
Yeah.
inanimate objects are now alive and they're like out to get you.
Yeah.
It's a hard place to be. And I know there's a lot of people that can identify with that, because you go to pick up something that you've normally done, like you're going to go put the toothpaste on the toothbrush and suddenly you end up squirting it all over the your hand and in the sink or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
those days, these random things happen that you're looking at it and you're like, I
Why
feel
did I
like
get out of bed?
yeah, I feel like everything in this world is fighting against me. And
Yeah.
and it all like keeps snowballing because once we start to dwell on that, then I think
Yeah.
that's when we start to call it in. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the hard part of it is that this song, it starts with that kind of an idea. It starts
Right.
with those words. If you wake up and don't want to smile. And the song is so uplifting when you hear the music. It's kind of like that's the first lyric that comes out of their mouth when they start singing. You're like,
Yeah.
what? Are you kidding me? You're going this direction. Come
Yeah.
on. Like it isn't necessarily where you feel like you are when you hear the song begin, but that is, I think, the best part of it. It kind of gives you this, do you feel like that? Well, hey, look at this. Like,
Yeah.
come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Yeah. They're
because
inviting you to
yeah,
look
yeah,
at the day in a different way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to jump ahead, and you know, I really don't like to jump ahead in the song, you guys out there. But
Mm-hmm.
yesterday's gone. Like I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
I couldn't help
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yesterday's gone.
Well,
And
I love
so,
the way that so I do have to say I've had something going in my head because I'm giggling at myself
Yes.
because how many times have like for those of you who have children or who have a partner that does wake up this way and they just get out of bed and they're just so grumpy and you look at them and you say, "Wow, somebody got up on the wrong side of the bed." Did you ever say that, Bruce?
In not necessarily to you know, not always. I
But have
don't
you
say
heard
that.
that saying before?
Yes, I know
That
exactly what
somebody
you're
got up
talking
on the
about.
wrong side of the bed.
Yeah. No, that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
this is what I was trying to say very very nicely is that it's occurred in my head. That's what I have thought. I've thought those exact words, but I didn't say them out loud every
I
time
know I've
because
said
I
it to
think,
my kids when they came in
well,
all grumpy and pouty at the breakfast table, you know?
well, no, that's actually a great way for me to say that it's been said to me by my mom or dad, like,
Yeah,
boy, somebody got up. I've heard that said to me. That's a good one too.
yeah,
And I have thought it, because yeah, I have, I have felt it. And that's
yeah.
where I like to feel it because honestly, I have felt that and it's hard to shake at first.
Well, I
But
like the way that they invite you to not shake it because
yeah,
the next lyric is, if it takes just a little while. In
yes,
other
yeah,
words, it's okay, people. Everybody hear that out there? It's okay if you wake up and you don't want to smile. If
yeah,
it takes just a little while. In other words,
yeah,
allow yourself to feel those feelings. Allow
yeah,
yourself to understand that you're waking up not feeling 100%, not feeling all
yes.
that good. It's
Maybe, yeah.
okay.
Maybe a little crabby, maybe a little grumpy. It's okay. And
Right.
maybe it takes a little
Yes.
while. And
Yeah.
thank you, Donna, because that's how I feel when it happens to me, you guys, is that like I wake up and I don't feel like I really want to smile right away. And I can tell. And it just takes a little while. And that's where
Right.
I feel like I get through that. And I find there's something that always, 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 and that's what I love about animals, even birds outside and squirrels. And then nature. And it's like getting outside to see things that are like beautiful like that.
Well,
It's
I
hard
think
not,
yeah, that's what
it's
they're
hard.
saying, Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
saying open your eyes and look at the day. In
Yeah.
other words, don't just be in that place of not wanting to smile. Take a moment or take a while because they
Yeah.
say if it takes just a little while, breathe. Just
Yeah.
stay there and even close your eyes for just a moment and allow that feeling to flow through you. Oh boy, I don't want to get up. Oh boy, I'm grumpy. Oh boy. Let that
Yeah.
go through
Yeah.
you, feel it, and then open your eyes and look at the day. To me, Bruce, this is the most beautiful invitation to bring in gratitude,
Yeah.
to just take a moment to realize that, wow, okay, it's a new day. I'm alive. I'm here. What can I do with this day? What can I create today that is different than yesterday? How can I bring a little bit of joy into my life? And for me, I know it's gratitude. If you
Yes.
just take that moment, open your eyes and look at the day.
Yeah.
And to
Yeah.
look, I think, is you have to take a moment to look, to bring it in and have gratitude for it.
Take a look at the thing that you have right in front of you and
Yeah.
and and see it and and know that that is like right in front of you is what you're looking forward to and then it can just keep going for like what you're looking forward to because just to not to I agree with you. I feel that. I feel that deep inside of me, Donna. Every word you just said, and I like to think of it too as just looking at what's right in front of me and seeing that, acknowledging it. This is real in front of me, and I love this. It's an instant moment of gratitude for everything that we are experiencing, and realizing, what do I have to look forward to? Can I, forward to like walking my dog? Can I look forward to turning on the music in the car and that seat warms up because I got a seat warmer? I don't know. I think everybody has a seat warmer in their car these days, but maybe you don't. I don't know. But I'm just going to say that, like, you know, once we get in our groove and we get our flow going, it is such a great thing. And some days, it's a little harder to find that. So if it takes just a little while, open your eyes and look at the day, see things that are, you can look forward to, and you'll see things in a different way. And it is so beautiful because it's really just like taking a moment, taking that deep breath, just like you said, and kind of letting it kind of be, letting it unfold, letting it flow, And then the most iconic part of this whole song that makes everybody want to dance, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Oh my gosh. That's my
Yeah.
favorite part,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
you know what, Bruce? The beautiful thing is they're talking about today,
Yeah,
waking
yeah,
up, and I promise all of you from the bottom of my heart, if you take that moment to open your eyes and look at the day and just feel grateful for waking up in that moment, you will see things in a different way.
yeah,
I guarantee it.
yeah.
I can say that from the bottom of my heart because I
No,
know it to be true.
it
And
is.
and don't stop thinking about tomorrow. So
Yeah,
it's like here we are entering the day, opening our eyes to today, and they're asking us to think about tomorrow. And so it's like, oh, okay. So I am going to make it through today no matter what. There will be a
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're right. It makes you get up and start dancing, you know. I can see, getting out of bed and having some little dancing feet. Don't
Well, it's
stop.
and it yeah, don't stop. And the best part is, it's not just I feel like it's not just being able to appreciate that moment, because you're also thinking about what can be, what do you have to look forward to, because it'll be better than before. And yesterday's gone, and there couldn't be anything more true than that.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't like to use absolutes like the word true, but it really is. It's so true. I mean, yesterday is not going to happen again, even though past, present, and future are all happening at the exact same time. I know that. It's just that, you know, this is true. That experience is behind us now, and we are moving forward. We're moving on. And, you know, it'll be better than before.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's,
Even in all of even in all of the chaos that is around, when one can think about times to come, you know that it's going to be better than before. We all
yes.
know the analogy of a forest fire. So destructive and so agonizing to look at and, to see, and the devastation all around. But what comes from that is beauty, is rebirth, is growth. And that is, I think, the key in this song is don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't
Yeah.
stop. It'll soon be here,
Yeah.
better than before. I
Yeah.
think staying in that feeling of gratitude and being grateful for what isn't even here yet is what brings it forth.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, I love like the next lyric, when, after they say, yesterday's gone, yesterday's gone, they go on to say, why not think about times to come? And I love that because, I mean, it's such a funny phrase, but I kind of love the phrase, why not? Because to me,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of it that could be taken in, oh, of course, many different ways. Many people could translate that to meaning whatever they want it to. I just know that to me, it's kind of like, well, it's like an optimistic kind of, well, why not? Why not check it out? Why not do that thing? Why not try?
Hmm.
And so to me, that's why I love why not think about times to come? Because why not? Because, if we're gonna call in our experience, then I'm gonna create it and I'm going to use my imagination and have
Oh,
these
yeah.
beautiful outcomes in the future and think about that once in a while I'm doing, that thing called driving down the road. And, I honestly have to sit in a car with myself usually. And that's like, what else are you going to think about? Like they say here, it's, why not think about times to come and not about the things that you've done,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Because we all know, and Bruce, you said something earlier about not using absolutes, about something
Yeah.
being true, but I do
Yeah.
believe that that is what we're being called to do now, is to
Yeah.
search for that truth.
Yes.
And for me, don't not about the things you've done, because it is my truth that when you dwell upon the things you've done, you are literally calling in more of those things to come.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
that's why, they're asking us to, why not? Think about
Yeah.
things to come. Think
Yeah.
about beautiful, wonderful things you would love to see, you would love to do, you would love to experience,
Yeah.
rather than things, the past is gone, yesterday's gone. That's truth.
It
You
is.
cannot
And
relive yesterday.
the only way to relive something is, and one of the reasons why I love having a song like this going through my head is because I get to relive it. Well, think about that. If you're reliving a song by having it wind through your mind, then you're reliving experiences that you dwell on. What are those experiences? Are they an experience that makes you happy? Are they experience that invokes maybe another emotion? But if you are thinking about beautiful things to come, you're calling it in. You're thinking about those things in the moment too, and that is actually creating something that feels good inside of you. And if
Yeah.
you can relive those other experiences by dwelling on them and basically creating them in your mind. It's you know uh different people believe different things about how we can practice things. And there is a belief out there that you can practice something physical in your mind, and your mind and body translate it in a way that is beneficial to you doing it literally physically. So if you're thinking about going through your whatever it is that you're trying to rehearse or practice, by doing it in your mind, you are practicing it in your mind and body. And there is a translation there that helps you in that physical attempt.
Yeah.
Um, and so that is very well known in that way. And I think that that's how I believe that you relive the things of the past, is by dwelling on them and making yourself relive them, because then you do more than you could, I think, possibly imagine. And so it's better to allow that to go like water on a duck, and then kind of say, well, yesterday's gone. I forgive myself. I love myself. Let's move on,
Yeah.
because it says that, not about the things that you've done. If your life was bad to you, and here is where I think, it depends on half empty, half full kind of idea here is, just think what tomorrow will do. Well, I see that as a very positive message saying, okay, well, if you think your life was bad to you, well, just think what tomorrow can become. What can you make it? What are you going to make tomorrow? What are you looking forward to? And I really feel like that's what this is kind of leading to in that way.
Yes. And also, I think they're also reminding us, Bruce, that if you were so right, and if you think about the things you've done, we are in this beautiful physical body to experience physicality, and within that physicality is emotion. And so when you think about things you've done that are bad or you don't like, you bring up that emotion. It literally comes into you again. So you feel the regret, you feel the jealousy, you feel the anxiety, and you just sit in it. And so I believe what they're saying is, why not think about things to come,
Yeah.
not about the things you've done? If
Yeah.
your life was bad to you, think of what tomorrow will do. So for me, they're saying you create your reality. If you continue to think about the things you've done and how bad your life was to you, tomorrow will bring more of that to you.
You will call that to you.
Just think what tomorrow will do. In other words, you're
Yeah.
you're going to keep creating that. So why not
Yes.
think something positive?
Yeah.
I
And
I
don't stop
yeah,
thinking about tomorrow. Yeah, you're
right,
right. I agree.
right.
Yeah.
And so and then they reiterate it with, like you said, don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. Better
Yeah.
than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday's gone.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're giving you the opportunity, the choice. It's your choice. You can choose to think about the things you've done, how bad your life is, or you can create a new one by thinking about tomorrow and sitting in gratitude and just, why not contemplate? Why not, have fun with life?
Yes.
Because all I want is to see you smile. If it takes just a little while, I know you don't believe that it's true. I never meant any harm to you. And for me, not only is that, Fleetwood Mac speaking, but I think it's also God speaking,
Yes.
because that's all, you know, all that beautiful creative source wants is to see us smile. It and a lot of people, they think about that, what is happening to them. Life is doing this to me. Everything is happening to me. And when we can change the way we look at things, the things we look at will change. And you begin to
Absolutely.
understand that nothing happens to you, everything happens for you, because I never meant any harm to you. And it's
That's
also,
a
I think, a beautiful way of understanding humanity, the human being itself, in that,
yeah.
I may have had this argument with you last night and you're dwelling on it this morning, and, it's putting you in a bad mood or whatever, but I didn't mean to harm you. I didn't mean for that to happen to you. I do believe that's also the beautiful humanness in us all. We don't mean harm to anyone. Deep down inside, we really don't mean it. And if, like you said, if you can get to that place of being able to forgive yourself as well as
Yeah.
others, it's going to change things.
Oh my gosh, so much. I love that, Donna. Thank you. I really, really feel that, because don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. It'll soon be here. It'll be better than before. Yesterday's gone. Yesterday is gone. I love that.
Hmm.
I love
Yes.
that.
Yeah. And of course, they repeat it because they
Yeah.
want you to know. They want you to understand. And you know, don't stop. Don't
Yeah.
stop thinking about tomorrow. Um, I love this because it's a oldie, um, and it's on a beautiful album. Fleetwood
They had
Mac. Yeah.
yeah, they had some really good albums that they did back in that day. And you know, I wanted to ask you because when I was reading this, when I was you were reading the song and the very end came up, it says, "Oh, don't you look back." And is that like a cautionary kind of lyric, do you think, Donna?
Um, oh my gosh, Bruce. Thank you so much. That was so beautiful. And whoa, I just went to this big place. I
Oh,
went,
good. Yay.
yeah, I have a beautiful, blessed opportunity to go see Hades Town this coming Saturday with my girls, all the girls in my family. There's six of us going. And for me, I got to see it when I visited my son in New York on Broadway.
Oh,
And
wow.
I, everyone should see this Broadway show, Hades Town. And yes, Hades, Hades, because that's what it's about. It's about life and the fact that it retells, it's the Greek myth of Orpheus and
Oh,
Eurydice, with Hades and Persephone. And it's about someone who is trying, they fall in love, Orpheus does, and he's trying to find the ending to his song. And he's got this beautiful woman, and he's so involved in life and trying to find the end to his song that he forgets about, to feed her and all. Winter's coming. And and she said, we gotta have food. And so Hades comes and says, I can give you food. Here's a ticket to the train to get to Hades Town where you can, you know, be fed all the food you want. And so they wind up having to work for Hades in the underworld and keeping, that going. And Orpheus is like, no, where's my love? And he finds a way in. And Hades says, yes, I'll give her back to you and everyone else in Hades Town. The key is you have to go first and you can't look back to see if
wow.
she's following you. You have to trust. And that's the whole key is trusting in life and trusting in other people. And he gets to the threshold, Bruce, of his home and he looks back.
Oh, no.
Yep. And she has to go back to Hades Town and everything resets. It's like life starts all over again. And he sees her, they fall in love again. I mean, it's a constant cycle because we all get to that place of getting right to the threshold of that place of not giving up, okay? Of,
Yeah.
making it don't stop thinking about tomorrow. And we get to that place and then we're like, am I
Yes.
sure? That doubt creeps in or whatever it is. And we look back and everything resets. We got to start all over again. So, yeah, don't
That's
look
amazing.
back. Keep
Yeah.
going forward. Yesterday's gone. Don't
Yeah.
stop thinking about tomorrow. Make it, just wake up and open your eyes and look at the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
such a great song. And
Yeah.
don't look back. Keep on
Yeah.
going.
Keep
Yesterday's
moving
gone.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be better than before.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Have something to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in the gratitude because everything happens for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you, Donna.
well, thank you, Bruce. I could talk about this song forever. I'm like, oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this is a good
Thank
one.
you. Thank you, all of you, so, so much for being here and experiencing this life with us because you are a part of our journey right here, right now, in this moment, listening to us. We appreciate and we love each and every one of you. Thank you so, so much. Right,
Thank you.
Bruce? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here with us today on
Lyrical
Wisdom.